everybody. You know you like the true crime music. This stream's about to get crazy, guys. It is about to be my birthday. But if you guys are fans of mine, then you know I've been covering the... And I hope you could see and hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you could see and hear me. We have to talk about Tupac again. I just saw something in the last 30 minutes that is not allowing me to celebrate my birthday, guys. And it's so wrong. Morally, on so many levels, that I really cannot celebrate October 5th in the next few minutes without showing it to you. Not a lot of people caught it. You guys know that I'm a legal and communications professional. I don't have any words for what I just saw. For those that are under a rock, you know that the Tupac case is something that I've covered here on this channel as a hip hop fan. And I'm going to read y'all super chats. Thank you guys so much for everyone that's saying happy birthday to me, but justice will not allow me to start this stream without telling you what I just saw and showing it to you. So last week there was an arrest. Keith D was arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur. He went to court today. His lawyer didn't show up. He was on a vacation for 2 weeks. I mean, we can make assumptions about what that means for Keith D. But the crazy thing that I just saw is we all know that this is important to the Black community and important to people that are just, have been victims of crimes that have been unsolved. I mean, there's just so many people that this case has impacted. So yes, this is my birthday stream and we will talk about it. But I just saw this a few minutes ago and let me explain to you what I'm going to show. In my last stream, I talked to you about the Tupac case in depth. I showed you a press conference from when Keith D was formally indicted and detained. He was arrested last week. And, went to court today. This is the first showing. We anticipate, most legal scholars and legal analysts anticipate that Keith D is going to request a plea deal. That's great. You typically need your lawyer there to do that. What I'm about to show you guys, and I don't want to cry because this is how upset I am. What I'm about to show you guys is a clip from CNN. They just posted it about 45 minutes ago. And the title says, District Attorney says there is physical evidence tying the suspect to Tupac's murder. The description ties to that. I clicked on it like many of you would click on it. And, again, it's my birthday. I'm on YouTube. Like, this is really important to me. Like, doing my research throughout the week is really important to me. Why did I click on this CNN clip and it had nothing to do with Tupac? It was all about the Ukraine war. So I'm going to show it to you for a little bit because I can't explain to you how wrong this is. And the fact that as a communications professional for the company that I work for, that would have been pulled down in seconds. But the fact that I'm still able to show it to you within the hour that it was posted. Let's watch it. This is what CNN's doing to people.
It's now a shell of a building surrounded by devastation. We'll show you the same location just over a year ago. Look at it, side by side. We'll show that. It's astounding. Look at that devastation. And now let me show you this. Here's what's left, okay? This, I mean, it looks like you're looking at...
She sounds like a YouTuber, right? This is what they're talking about on CNN. She's talking about like she's literally talking about Ukraine. But the title on the top of this video says District Attorney says there is physical evidence tying suspect to Tupac's murder. This is an 8-minute video. And guys, I watched it 4 or 5 times. I even recorded it for you in the event that they took it down. And guess what? Didn't come down. This mistake is still visible to the public. District Attorney says there is physical evidence tying suspect to Tupac's murder. We all wanted to see Keith D in court today. You know, like if I click on this, if you click on this, dear viewer, we want to see accurate information. The title and this description is something a rookie YouTuber would make a mistake on. This is a national media company talking about a Black man's murder. And this is still up an hour later. You came here to celebrate my birthday with me. I studied law for the last 7 years of my life. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm still able to hit play on this button right now. You guys can go to CNN and look at this right now. And yeah, maybe it's blocking me a little bit. Let me make myself big. We're going to celebrate. It's Libra season. And maybe I'm just in the justice state of mind. And if I'm going down the rabbit hole, maybe I'm going down the rabbit hole, guys. But that is just... It's still up. Vlad, where you at? Arthur Tieglog, where you at? Let me go to my chat. And I'm going to get ready to celebrate my birthday. But there was no way that I could start this without that. It's really messed up. And it makes me sad. So before we get started, those roses back there came from my little brother. And that's why I'm so passionate about men's rights. But yeah. Can't start this stream without that, guys. I mean, it's the truth. Where else are you going to learn it? This is crazy, right? It's crazy. But let's go and see who we have in the chat. Shout out to the Professional Nomad podcast. Hi, thank you so much. He says, happy birthday, AV. Shout out to RTP. He says, happy birthday, AV. Love to my fellow Libra. Mine is on the 7th. You know, shout out to you, RTP. My mother's birthday is on the 7th as well. She always like never lets me forget it. She's just like, hey, by the way, you know, I was giving birth to you when you came in this world. And, you know, mine's is 2 days later. We have to share. And I'm like, all right, Mom, it's all good. Shout out to Maggie, who says, let me be the first to say happy birthday. Thank you so much, Maggie. Really, really appreciate that. She was the first, for the record, that mentioned happy birthday. Shout out to Gunmetal Guy USA, who says, happy birthday, young lady. That thumbnail is elegantly you. Isn't it? Isn't it? I try to do the right thing from time to time. Thank you so much, Gunmetal Guy, one of my favorite subs. So it means a lot that you're here and saying happy birthday. Joe Star says, happy birthday, AV, and hopefully many more to come. Thank you. I mean, like that's, I don't want to go back to the Tupac case, but the CNN thing really is messing with me. But, you know, none of us know how many birthdays we have. Like life is so short. You know, you could be doing something with your time today and then tomorrow it's gone. So like all of it's a choice, you know? So I'm lucky to have made it to my 30s and I'm really excited about that, Joestar. Um, but I really just want to be very thoughtful with this as well. Oh my God, am I bugging? All my people are calling me and texting, like, are you okay? Like, that's like my best friend calling me right now, too. I really want to answer it. I hope I'm not bugging on the internet right now if he's calling me. But yeah, anywho, let's keep going. Shout out to JT Coin Rings, who sends us the first super of the night and says, Happy birthday, AV. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The first super. JT is another subscriber that has been here. He's always been here, throughout the year. Good streams, bad streams. He's always in the building. And I just want to let you know, JT, on a day like this, I support you. So thank you for supporting me. I really, really appreciate that. Shout out to Mark, who says happy birthday. Thank you. Really, really says A. And A, listen, guys, by the way, I'm going to read a few of these comments and supers, but tonight, it's also a Q&A. So if you have any questions for me that are related to law, true crime, law school, fun stuff, I don't know, you want to learn stuff about me, just put a Q in the chat and then put your question. I will read them. Okay. Oh, sorry. My friend just texted me. He just said, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And I wasn't going to wait until midnight. And that's literally my best friend. I love him to death. Like, we've been friends for like 12 years. Oh, I can't tell you guys how much that person means to me. Anywho, let's keep going. Rochelle Lady says, happy birthday, AV blessings. Thank you so much, Rochelle. Corvus says, you rocking that dress in the thumbnail, I must say. I mean, Corvus, listen, there was a point where I took these creative pictures, and shout out to Kevin Samuels, you guys. And reminder, Kevin Samuels, you're going to want to stay subscribed to that channel because there's content coming out of there. But on the first Friday of every month, you might see something remarkable come out from our brother Kevin, right? So you're going to want to stay locked in. There may or may not be something coming out this Friday, right? But I will say that particular photo shoot that I did was at a point where I started getting back in the game and dating again. And yeah, Kevin, he helped with the inspiration for that photo. So just wanted to give you a little bit of background there. Thank you so much, CW. Another one of my day ones and faves. Christopher Williams, guys, has supported me for so many months at this point. He supported the lead attorney and so many other people in this space. Christopher Williams is like one of the most selfless people that I've met. There was one point, and Chris, this is just for you. Do you remember last year where I did that compilation of me and the lead attorney? And then, the lead came here. I think that was the last time he was on this channel. Oh man, December, huh? But that was the last time he was here. And we reviewed all of those clips from our collaborations on his side last year. And you just kept giving out the 5s and the 10s. Like there was just, and I think we called them the small denominations, at least for supers. And we were just so surprised by you. But I can't tell you guys, like, there are so many like shorts and things that I put out. And Christopher Williams is always there supporting, like whether it is a thumbs up, a comment. He takes time out of his day. He's one of those people too that's just like, hey, I don't have time to watch your live tonight, but I'm gonna watch the replay. And I'm like, CW, that's why I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Owens. Hi, Owens, who says happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy. We're just leaving it on happy. I love that. I love it. I love it. Hi, Jody. Thank you. Thank you. The Supreme Pivot is correct. Hit the like button. Thank you guys for hitting the ones. Hail Mary. Okay, Sinji, listen. You're going to take me down that Tupac rabbit hole again, guys. And shout out, there was a gentleman earlier today that actually reviewed the live that I did last week. And I thought he did a great job. And, we were talking about the Keith D ratting situation, but like now I'm like, what is happening with CNN and all this stuff? And it's just like, YouTube, are you trying to Are you trying to put me down the conspiracy rabbit hole, YouTube? What are you doing? Are you trying to make me conspiracy like YouTuber? What is this? So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that is. But Sinji, yes, you saw it. Thank you guys so much for the ones. Thank you. Lone Wolf Shaolin, hi. So good to see you. Thank you so much. Chantel says happy birthday. UFO says happy birthday. I saw you last week too. I was looking at some of my content from last week and I saw you in the content or comments. Always good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. Sinji says happy cake day. The cake day? Is that a thing? Do we call it cake day now, guys? Do we? Is that what we do? Hi, Erin. Good to see you, sis. Oxy says happy birthday. Thank you. Richard says happy birthday, beautiful. Thank you. I know I'm over here like all sad and doom and gloom. And I have to be drinking way more water. Maybe this is what happens when I get dehydrated. I want like justice for all. Thank you so much, Richard. Crypto! Oh my God, Crypto, you're in so many of my shorts. We've gotten into spats before. I did a SVB stream on Silicon Valley Bank failing. Crypto was all up in there heckling one of the guests that I had on the panel. Crypto and I go way back. You know, this is a good thing. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. Hi, Quiet Storm. He says, happy birthday, AV. Not feeling too good tonight, so I'll ball out early. Listen, you do it. Take care of yourself. The Quiet Storm. I love you so much, brother. This is one of the only people that I've had an opportunity to hug in my chat. But the Quiet Storm, such a very generous person. Big, big heart of gold. On days like this, it makes me like really, really appreciate you. You know, so I wish I could be there in Cali to give you a hug. And I hope you feel better. Truly. But this man has supported so many channels. Is here in my chat almost every time I go live, even when I take breaks. The Quiet Storm is so special to me. And if you're a YouTuber and if this person is a part of your community, you really need to appreciate him. So, guys, take the shine off of me for my birthday. I want you to type in get well QS in the chat. Get well, Quiet Storm. We hope you feel better. All right. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be the biggest gift that you can give me tonight is wishing our brother well. All right. So I hope you feel better, the Quiet Storm. Cryptonomics says, no crying on the birthday. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's just so bad. Okay, now I'm catching up to when I was talking about that. Really, it's like, yo, like, you know, Lone Wolf's like, are they serious? Sinji says, damn news. Like, guys, I mean, Joe, wow is right. Disgraceful is correct. I mean, okay, like I'm catching up and you guys could see it. But like I just couldn't. I was just like, are you kidding me? You have 8 minutes to get something right. You have 8 minutes to give people news as a national news network. A national news network. And the only thing you can give colored people is us wanting to learn more about Tupac. You rarely talk about it. You haven't talked about it for 27 years. And now that it's trending, you want to talk about it. But when you talk about it, you can't get a thumbnail and a title right, and you left it up for an hour and it's still available right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little hot. It's infuriating. But thank you, the Esquire of Sports, for saying happy birthday. I appreciate you, and you just saved me from going down a rabbit hole. Shout out to Sinji, says somebody getting DP'd. I mean, Owen says the clip is still there. I mean, guys, it's still up. It's still there. April says, wow. She says, I came in on a rough spot, but happy birthday. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I'm being nice, but Jesus. Gunmetal says, typically ridiculous from so-called media. And I don't want to do it. because I can go down the rabbit hole. Where's Nick Ricada? We need to talk about media. Where's Nick? We can talk about mainstream media. I don't want to do that. There's the experts for that. But I just saw what I saw, and I'm sitting here getting ready for y'all to hang out, have my water and, learn more about this, this day, 10-5, celebrate, talk about the year, the accomplishments, all of that stuff. And as I'm like literally putting on my makeup, I'm like, what? What is this? And then it was just all about Ukraine. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with the war in Ukraine. I was glued to the TV when this first broke out. The news on Ukraine, when it first broke out, no big deal. But if you're this big and you make a mistake like that, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you, Michael. He says, happy birthday, AV7. Casual Economist, one of my faves, and he just reminded me I do need to go to Cash Apps. We are going to take a quick Cash App break because I actually want to go to my last live stream because I did not call out a few people during that stream that sent me Cash Apps. You guys mean so much to me, and I just want to make sure that I acknowledge you today, now. Apologies that I didn't do it last week. Still a little rusty on this side, but we're getting there. Shout out to Lindbergh, who sent me a $10 Cash App last Friday when I was cooking. Thank you so much, Lindbergh. Hope you are doing well on the other side across the pond. I think you're somewhere in Africa or the Middle East. I know Lindbergh had done some time in the military, so it's always good when he finds some time to watch me. He used to actually invite people to his villa to watch me and the lead attorney on some of our streams. So Lindbergh, I appreciate you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to Casual Economist Cash. We're not doxing you anymore. We know your government name. Me and the lead know your government name, but we're not going to say it. I want to shout you out for the $5 Cash App you gave me last week. He says, AV Stradamus to the seventh power. What is he talking about, guys? I called that Tupac thing. I started covering this stuff in July, and then all of a sudden, it just went dark in the news. It's like, are you kidding me? Shout out to E. Capone, who also sent me. He sends me Cash Apps all the time. He's the best. He's the best. He's the best. He sent me one today before the stream started, and he said, happy birthday. And he sent me a $10 Cash App. So E. Capone, gracias. I hope you're doing well, or not even gracias. Obrigado. I appreciate that, brother. You are the absolute best. I'm going ahead to another one. Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. Thank you so much, Maggie. And I apologize if I got a little bit too crunk at the beginning of this stream. She sends me a $15 Cash App and she says, for your 15 TG birthday. Love you, lady. Love you too, Maggie. Guys, Maggie is also a content creator. Please check her out. You want to know about relationships? You want to know how to cook? You want to learn about any of those things that we all want to see in the world? Please check out Maggie. She is a bundle of joy. She is a person that brings tremendous joy to me in my life, a dear friend. So please, please, please follow Maggie if you haven't already. Cash App is a little weird today, guys. I'm going to go to, I don't want to dox you because here's what happens, guys. If you send it to me on Cash App, it will show your first and last name. I'm just going to say your first name, okay? Shout out to Wesley. Hi, Wesley. Thank you. He sends me a $10 Cash App and says, happy birthday. I appreciate that. I got supers on this side and I got a few big dogs in here, and I can't believe one of them is up this late at night. But let's keep going, guys. Again, this is a Q&A. I will get to the questions as I get deeper into the chat. But if you have a question, anything related to law, anything related to true crime, anything related to me, ask a question and I will answer it. So let me keep going. Casual Economist, you brought me to that thought. So thank you again for the Cash Apps. You've sent me all year, brother. I appreciate you so much. Even when I'm like making mistakes and stuff, you're always here. So I appreciate you. But Warren, thank you. He says, where the lead at? I mean, where's he at? Notice that I hit the Cash App button. Where's the lead at? I don't know. Have you guys seen him on his channel? I haven't seen the lead. I haven't seen the lead on the YouTube streets at all. I think he'll be back soon. Maybe he's in the sauna or with the Foot Locker chicks. We don't know. Hi, Jay. Jay says happy birthday. Thank you so much, Jay. That was really sweet of you. Super, super nice. Corvus says, I'm not shocked at all. America hates Black people and Black men. Black men cannot afford to sleep. There's a war against him. Stay frosty. That comment makes me so sad, Corvus. I mean, I don't think America hates Black men. I think that there have been some issues over time. Hopefully, things we can fix. But I'm one person in America and I don't hate you. So, Corvus, AV loves you on her birthday and on all days. All right. Shout out to Ricky, who sends a $9.99 super, who says, happy birthday, good lady. Thank you so much, Ricky. And, Ricky, I don't know if I've seen you in my community like frequently, but please come around more often. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. I'm ringing in the birthday. It's at midnight, technically. But Ricky, this is super sweet of you. And if this is your first super to me, I appreciate it. And if it's not, apologies. There's a lot swirling around in this brain. But thank you, Ricky. I really, really appreciate it. Sinji says, Libra woman, my daughter's birthday is on the 15th. That's right. Okay, there we go. RP says, yeah, that's the motherly reminder. Happy birthday to her as well. Jay Shar. Hi, Jay Shar. He says, happy birthday. Oh, man. Good to see you too. Oh, man. Another one of my day ones is in like almost every chat that I have. Oh, man's amazing. Christopher says, happy birthday, AV. I hope you spend it with loved ones and do it big. Yes, I'm trying. Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate it. And Chris, are you in construction? Are you on a, where are you in that picture, Chris? What are you doing? Let us know. Miss Jams says, AB, happy birthday, little lady. Many more blessings, flowers, and cake. Thank you. Marlo says, keep going, sis. Trad, where you been? You're in this chat tonight, guys. Who is Trad Guide Travels? When we were covering Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, this is a sub of mine that became a content creator that went to the trial and was sitting outside of the courtroom and was talking to reporters, who was that guy? Lawyers for Workers. Actually did an interview with him. Came up on my channel, came up on Lee's channel when we were covering this case. Shout out to Trad. Thank you, brother. I hope you are doing well. So your birthday wish means a ton to me. I'm super happy that you're here. I hope you're doing okay. Are we going to go to the Tupac trial again? Guys, guess whose lawyer didn't show up to court today? Did I say that already? I think I did. Keith D went in this morning. And, I think I mentioned we were expecting a plea. His lawyer didn't show up. His lawyer is on vacation for like 2 weeks. It was just like, all right. So we're not going to have anything more on this until mid-October. So I will report back. But looking at Trad's name makes me remember that I also need to give you guys content in the next few weeks. Shout out to Oh Man, who says, Q. All right, we have our first question. Shout out to Oh Man, who's entered the chat with a question. He says, not being rude when I ask, how many candles are you putting on the cake this year? 34. I mean, hopefully my Fountain of Youth thing like hangs on for a little bit, but 34. Kim G says, happy birthday. Thank you. Casual says, I'll never unsub from KS. And you know what? That you never should. I won't. We'll be the last two, Cash. Just you and me. Shout out to Shogun, who says, happy birthday, AV. Blessings to you on your born day. And hand pink waving is what it says back here. It looks like it's a waving hand emoji. Here's what I'll say to you, Shogun. You got me in trouble once. I put it in a short and people were so mad at me in the comments. Oh, it was Sarah Boone. Because I couldn't believe. Okay, here's some background on this case, guys. And again, I'm having fun tonight. So if you came here for like court stuff, you're gonna have to wait for a little bit. It's my birthday. Give me an excuse, right? Shogun, do you remember when we were talking about the Sarah Boone case in January? And I was just sharing it with you guys. And we were trying to figure out how she fit the guy in the suitcase. Okay. I put it in a short, I think it was the other editor I was working with. And we put it in a short. Guys, when I tell you, people got so livid at me because they thought that I was making fun of a man being in a suitcase. But Shogun was like, I was reading his comment up on the screen like I am right now. And the comment said, how the hell did she fit him in the suitcase? And that's the question we all had. How did you fold him up? Did you bend the knees? Like, what did you do? How did you get him in there? Because he was a tall guy, you know? But people are in, you know, like if you guys are content creators, you will know that people in shorts are vicious. I don't know if they're bots. I mean, after watching the CNN thing, I mean, right? But they are vicious. And like, I'm sitting there reading Shogun and Shogun's making me laugh. And I'm like, what is this? And then I'm just like, okay, Shogun. So that was our moment this year. All right. I hope you know that. Shout out to Trish. Wow. She says, happy birthday. Really smart. You are going for a ball after streaming. Am I going for a ball? Do I look like I'm going for a ball? I don't know. After I stream, I'm going to go to bed. And we'll see what tomorrow brings, right? But yes, does it look like I'm going for a ball? Thank you so much, Trish. And I think she is across the pond. Those look like euros. Trish, thank you. I really appreciate your birthday wishes. And I hope you're doing well. Max, listen, Max is into the chat. He's another one that gets me in trouble. If you guys are new to my channel, guess what Max makes me do? Sometimes he will drop supers, or not even supers. Sometimes he'll just be in the comments. And he knows I love Dave Chappelle. I've watched every episode since I was a teen. Max will actually like leave comments for me to read in Dave Chappelle voices, and he knows I can't resist it. He knows. Right? So between him and like 3 or 4 other people, they'll all do it at the same time. And then you guys will complain because 10, 15 minutes of my live streams will be me reading super chats or comments in Dave Chappelle voices. So when it comes to you, Boss Hog, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Ricky has a question. He says, what kind of computer do you stream on and how did you learn StreamYard? Ricky, great question. I'll answer them because it sounds like there's two. You trying to get double? You trying to get double? So there's two. One, what do I stream on? I stream on a Mac M1 right now. When I was still in law school and doing this part-time, I was streaming on a MacBook Air. Don't do that ever. You guys hate the buzzer. Don't do that. Get a Mac M1. It's almost the same amount of money. And if you have existing monitors, you can just connect them in. They have a higher power, it's a higher powered machine. It just has more memory. But here's what I'll say. I wouldn't be a good co-host if I didn't mention it. Please check out the lead attorney's courses on live streaming because that's actually where I learned to live stream. Like Ricky, I learned all of this from a lead attorney. And I'm still working on that 50-minute video, guys. It's basically my reaction to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and I see somebody here that has covered that, so I want to talk about it more when I get to his super. But yeah, the lead and I covered that, and that's how we met. I was like one of you guys in the comments. I never intended to be a YouTuber. And then, I started co-hosting with him. He taught me everything. I took his courses and learned how to do this stuff. And he has like the beginner's course and the advanced course. They are a little bit of money. But the other thing I'll tell you is I'm actually a part of the lead attorneys mastermind. And we meet like every week. It's just a bunch of YouTubers, small, medium, large. It's like McDonald's. Okay. We all get together and we just talk about things that we learn on YouTube. It's never about content. I mean, it is, but it's not. Like, we don't talk about what to cover, things like that. Like, we actually talk about how to grow our channels organically and things like that. So, if you're really interested, Ricky, check it out. Check it out. Thank you so much for the question. And shout out to brother Wrench Turner. I'm gonna give him another one. 3 for the stripes, who just left me $100 super chat on my birthday. Wow. Wrench. I don't even want to read it yet. I don't even want to read it yet. Wrench, I don't know you like that, but I love you. Thank you. And the reason why I say that, guys, I don't say that lightly. I met him in another community. And, I've watched Wrench grow his channel. And I've always been there supporting him because I know his message. And I know he means well. And I know where he came from. And I know where his roots are. And like, it's people like that, good people that really do good work, that I appreciate. So for Wrench, this is beyond generous. I would never imagine you would send me something like this. But he says, "Happy birthday, good sister. You and a select few genuinely have a love for the brothers. And we all love you back. The South's gonna rise again." So 2 things, guys. I met him in the Kevin Samuels space. He's one. You can go back to all of the chats. You're going to see 2 names. You're going to see Wrench Turner. You're going to see 3. Wrench Turner, A Free, Luke Hazley. You will never not see one of those names in any of Kevin Samuels' chats. They supported him through and through. They were there listening to it all. And Wrench just has a special place in my heart. So Wrench, thank you. This is beyond generous. And he says, you genuinely have a love for the brothers. And guys, I do. I know we talk about chameleons in this space and all of that stuff. They're out there. But I wouldn't have paid Kevin Samuels $1,000 an hour every time I met with him if I didn't want to learn something, if I didn't want to make a change. There's a reason why on my birthday, my little brother, who's 22, sent me roses. He did. I try to do as much as I can for y'all. I know you don't have a lot of voices. I know you think dating looks bad. Just watch Kevin's stream on Friday. I'm telling you guys, insider knowledge, just watch it. Watch it on Friday. And Wrench is reminding me to tell you guys that. Thank you so much, Wrench. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. Shout out to Maggie, who says thank you. You guys are thanking Wrench. Shout out to Sister Kamala, who says, happy birthday, beauty queen. May you continue to be highly blessed. Thank you so much, sis. I hope you're doing well as well, wherever you are. I hope that this week brings you joy and happiness and a smile. Shout out to Julian, who says happy birthday. Same thing. Julian's another one. This is not about super chats, guys. Like, tonight is really just an opportunity for me to appreciate all of you guys in the last year of me becoming a content creator. But I want to shout out Jew too. Jew is another one. I can't tell you, he comes in almost every time. I have made so many mistakes. Do you guys remember when I made a mistake on the oh my God, so many women hated me. This is what I mean, Wrench. And you are the stream sponsor, so I'm going to put that in there. But going back to Jew, I did Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And here's the thing. If Lead tells people I'm live, they'll all come here. It was around Christmas. I got like 8,000 views that day in a day. It was wild to me because I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tiny, right? And half of it was like you saw when we did the Asian lady, Jenny Mai and Jeezy. People, it's divided. because there are some things that are kind of related to the tea space where a lot of women are interested and they don't realize that they're coming into like a men centric channel or a men centric space, or like women like me will support men, so they'll just come to that space and they're just like expecting, you know they're expecting me to automatically agree and not push back. But do you guys see those blue books back there? I have questions. I have objective theories. I want to make sure things are fair and balanced. Lady Justice, allegedly, justice is blind. Justice is blind, right? So, you know, um, I don't know. Like, it's just in that stream, a lot of people came at me, specifically the women. I think that was like the women beating me down in that one. Oh my God, that was brutal. It was like World War Z. Let me make sure I spell stream sponsor correctly. Like, this is what happens, guys. I don't have my glasses. Wrench, also, I have Kevin's favorite fragrance on, and it's right here. It's just for you. I forgot to tell you that, but I looked down at it. Look back at it. No, that's okay. That's Party AV. Look down at it. I looked down at it. Stream sponsor is Wrench Turner. And guys, Wrench Turner has a channel. Please follow him. Like, do it today. Please do it. Please do it. If somebody can drop his channel in the chat, that would mean a lot to me. Okay, Shadow Dragon says, can't be here for the stream, but drop by to say happy birthday. Hope you have a blessed one. Thank you, Shadow. Shadow's another one. I've been seeing this name a lot. Thank you to John Medina. Is that a Portuguese last name? Let me know. Great Matter says happy birthday. Again, reminder, guys, if you have a question, let me know by putting a Q in the chat, followed by your question, and I will read it out. Shout out to Jew. I just talked about you, Jew, but you're dropping a $15 super. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Jew. You already know. I'm already giving you a nickname. Like, we're calling you Jew. Like, Jew has entered the chat. Thank you so much, brother. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Lisa, the housewife. She says, happy birthday. AV, thank you so much. Lisa is a part of the Wives Club. That was a Kevin Samuels initiative that I was a part of for a little bit. Lisa is a housewife and has a really, really good, valuable voice to bring to that channel. So shout out to her. Look at you guys saying, get well to Quiet Storm. Look at this. Quiet Storm, this is how much I love you. Look at this. Get well. Feel better. Okay? Feel better. This community loves you. Feel better. All right. Katana Church fan. Like, you saw the fan. Thank you, Vietnamese Styles. Another newer one. I've been seeing your name a ton. Thank you so much. You're here. You're active in the comments. You're active in the lives. Like, sometimes I'm like, why do y'all listen to me? Why do y'all do it? But like Vietnamese, and there's a few others where I just really appreciate you guys. And it makes me happy when I see your names in the comment section. Okay. Shout out to LV. Okay. I don't even know what type of money this. One more. I know the legal vices is abroad. I have to say, LV is one of my favorite people. I know we're, the law tube space, right? LV is one of my favorite people. I went to like Nick Ricada's meetup back in February, me and the lead. And, like, people were super nice. Like, I think I told you guys stories, like people were coming up to us and they're like, ma'am, can you take a picture of me and the lead attorney? I'm like, okay, I'm on his channel all the time. No one sees the co-host. It's okay. I'll be the ma'am that takes the photo, right? Or lead attorney, sign my hat. Lead attorney, sign my book. And I'm taking the photos. No one ever notices that I'm the co-host, right? LV is like one of those people that has noticed that I was a co-host because he has a co-host. Shout out to, all the folks that he brings on his channel. I just think that, sometimes when we're YouTubers, we forget to come outside of the bubble and network. LV is one of the easiest people for me to network with. He's always showed me love, even on stuff that's like not law related. He'll leave a comment or support. And I always go over there and support. And I've made friends, believe it or not, guys, and his community more than any other community in the legal space. So LV, thank you so much. And it looks like it's Korean birthday bucks. Thank you. He says, get those Korean birthday bucks. Happy birthday, LV. Thank you. I hope you are doing super well. And of course, I'm going to drop by and bring my squad over there and support you as much as possible. It means a lot to me as a newer YouTuber to have bigger YouTubers support me. So, guys, this is a big dog. And do me a favor, type in LV in the chat because your girl doesn't get a lot of big dog support. So please type in LV. That would mean a lot to me on my birthday. So thank you, Legal Vices, for being here. Thank you for all the support. I know I got your back, brother. I got your back. I'll be here. Thank you so much. John Medina says, I never knew you had a voice. Oh, Owen says, Owens, I needed to bring you in. I needed to bring you in somehow, right? We needed to look at the shoulders. We needed to look at them. Thank you. Sin says, where's Trump when you need him to ride on my enemies? You are on one with the POC stuff. April says, mainstream media get under the skin like no other, but this is your birthday, so I won't go there about how acid. I mean, guys, like I didn't want to go on a rant about mainstream media, but that was absolutely absurd. Absurd. Has anyone told you that you look like the black version of CW's Supergirl? Do I look like Supergirl? That's a compliment. TW in danger. TDW in danger. Do you guys think I look like Supergirl? I think I could be a good Supergirl. Do I have to take my glasses off? Maggie says, question, is this a braid swirl tonight? No, but I'll take it out, guys. I'm actually wearing my natural hair. Okay, right? I'm doing it. Being a YouTuber and working, traveling, a little bit of stress. Your girl's been losing some hair at 34. I guess that's what happens. So I am making a personal commitment to myself to not put any heat, no blow dryer, no straightener, none of that. Just I need to bring my hair back to health. And that's also another reason why I'm drinking a ton of water. Been having some issues with dehydration, so I'm trying to get back to that. So yes, Maggie, not a braid swirl, more of like a side bun. There we go, side bun. Michael says he's probably in the middle of something. Are we talking about lead? Jay Sharsh says happy birthday. Sinji says, what is that Walmart water courtesy of Auntie Maggie? Is he being funny, Maggie? What are you talking about? Walmart water. I got Fiji. Do you guys want to know why I bought Fiji? Because I saw MTR drinking it. I was like, oh, that must be good water if MTR is drinking it. That's that bougie agro. You know? There we go. Jay says, blessings, blessings, and more blessings to you, Queen. Happy birthday to you. But how are you going to steal my birthday, though? Oh, Jay, do we have the same birthday? Oh, maybe that's correct. Jay, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day and you enjoy it. I mean, mine's is on the 5th. We still have a few minutes to go. We still have 17 minutes to go. We're going to toast together. If you guys are at home and you have a little drinky drink, we're going to toast together. We're going to clink glasses, right? I'm just answering questions, catching up in the chat. We're going to do all of that. But hey, Jay, we could do that. Wait till 12 Eastern. We're going to do this. Glenn says, happy birthday, beige sister. You know, guys, I mean, I hate to bring up the lead attorney when he's not here. We were in his mastermind the other day. This is why you guys have to join if you're content creators. And he was talking about this woman on TikTok, Pinky something. I forgot her name. Pinky, let me look it up now. Is Pinky TikTok? I just remember the Pinky Patel. No, it's not Pinky Patel. It's some lady. Pinky Doll. Okay. Pinky Doll apparently showed up to a TikTok award show and she was a lot darker than what she portrays to be on here's the picture. I don't want to copy him, guys. I'm just going to tell you about it. I'm not going to show you. But he was talking about it. He showed us a picture side by side of the woman on TikTok being super fair, and then another picture of her in person at this award show being like, a lot darker. So it invited a conversation about, are people lightening their skin on social media platforms for clicks and views? But I don't know. If you want to learn more about the Pinky Doll thing, just look into it. But I definitely don't want to talk about it anymore. Oh man says, you look young and are young. Thank you so much. Trad says, haven't been in the US since that trial. Where are you at, Trad? Went on vacation and it's like lead not wanting to leave the sauna. Living my best life. Just landed in Brazil. Wow, tudo bien? You're in Brazil? Oh my God. Listen, bon vida. Have fun out there. All the court drama wore me out. That's so interesting. The danger zone. Yeah, Michael, I believe that I am now past the wall. So all I can do is stand here like Gandalf and talk to the young women on y'all's behalf and be like, the way is shut. Turn away. The way is shut. I could do that. This is me being a nerd. Okay, let me go back here. There's a few of you guys sending me cash apps. I apologize that I'm being a nerd. Shout out to Casual Economist again, who says, happy birthday. I talked about you for a little bit, brother. He sends another $5. And then I want to shout out Bruce. Big Bruce Edwards, who sends me a $30 cash app. He says, happy birthday, long time, Bruce. Guys, when I first started, one of the only people that would send me like cash apps or supers. Sometimes I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was talking about. You guys see these glasses? Like now I know when to turn with the lighting to not make it conflict. I would talk to Bruce and lights would just be in my face. Like I would just make all of these mistakes. And I would be like, why do these people watch me? Bruce would always be here. And the way I would spot him is because when he leaves a super chat, there's a big Benz in the back. There's a Benz in the back. I'm like, all right, the older high value men are in the building. Thank you so much, Bruce. It means so much to me that you give me love on my birthday. It really does. I hope you're doing well and treating that Benz well. You taking care of it? You getting the mileage and all that, and all of the oil changes and the tire rotations. Take care of that Benz, brother. Take care of it. Shout out to you. Where's the Tupac trial? Might pop up. Guys, do we want to go to Vegas and cover that trial? His lawyer didn't come to court today, so we don't know. There's already a mid-October thing. The Melly trial, and shout out to Legal Vices, he's been on top of that. The Melly trial has also been delayed. What you guys have to understand with these cases is when it's go time, it's go time, right? But sometimes there's going to be continuances. Sometimes there's going to be reschedulings. There's going to be these little hearings that lead up to a trial. Until we have a publication that says, here is the trial date, that is when we are going to go to trial. We don't have that yet. I'm still waiting on the Courtney Clenny trial. Do you guys remember that? I'm still trying to cover that trial. I can't wait. There's so much on this girl. You guys remember Courtney Clenny? It's the girl that threw a knife at her boyfriend and, took 14 minutes to call for help. Took 14 minutes to call for help, call 911, all of that. They didn't lock her up right away. She went to a psych ward. It took like 6-7 months to imprison her. But she had a history of violent behavior. She was an OnlyFans model. It was crazy. I'm still waiting for that trial, Trad, and that one's in Miami. So maybe we can just do all of this in person. I would love to do that. But Trad has experience with going to the trials and actually watching them in person and reporting back. Lead and I and a lot of people in the LawTube space, we prefer the live streaming route because we don't have to travel, but at the same time, we can see it and react with all of you at home and go from there. Shout out to Ebony, who says, "What happened to the court case with the white guy who was trying to sue a black college?" Oh my God, Ebony, were you in that stream? Okay. For those that don't know, what Ebony is talking about is a law school. I think it was like in the DMV area. There was a historically black college. It was a law school. It was an HBCU, but it was a law school. And typically, you have HBCUs, and of course, we welcome all diversities to go to those type of schools. But the purpose of those type of schools is to give minorities more of an opportunity in a place to be educated. I want to be very careful here because I don't want to offend. Right? I actually took that stream down because here's what happened, Ebony, and you were probably there. There was a Caucasian gentleman that applied to this law school, and he went, and he was very smart. He could have went to any law school that he wanted to go to, or like literally. I say in my mind, I'm like on Earth, but no, in the United States. He chose to go to this one. The reason I don't know, but there was just a lot of racial tension between him and the black students. Um, they say that he could get really aggressive in the way he would ask questions and was very insensitive. But at the same time, you have to read the room, man. Like read the room. Know what you're talking about. Know who you're talking to. Understand the audience, right? Sometimes he's very insensitive with that. And instead of him talking about the concerns with those insensitivities, he complained and said that he was being targeted by the black students. It ultimately led to his dismissal from the school, and he did not pass the bar yet, but he put in a complaint. Shout out to all the lawyers that are watching this. He put in a complaint, meaning he tried to sue the school as an unregistered legal professional, so not an attorney, not barred, by himself, with no lawyer representing him. Okay? He went to law school to learn the law and did not hire an attorney to help him in this case. I'll look it up, Ebony, and we'll come back. But I covered that too. I took it down because people are like, it was just too divided. So that's why I took it down. But Ebony, yes. 34 candles. You look great. Thank you. Don't I look like the fountain of youth? Shout out to me. Ricky says, 34 candles. You look great. Oh, sorry. I read that already. Huh. This is how old I'm getting. Vietnamese says, AV creeping to the 7th. AV to the 7th, creeping at 50th Street. What? Vietnamese, what does that mean? Casual Economist says that suitcase murder is low-key funny. Is it? And here's the thing, like Casual Economist, you, Michael, there's a few of you guys have me like laughing with you in the chat, and people think I'm insensitive, but it's because you guys are over there on your phones or from your computers or from your TVs watching me, and you're home laughing. Because I watched somebody, oh, shout out to that brother. He did a review on my Tupac stream, and he was kind of watching me but laughing too. I'm funny. I'm funny, but you're funny too, especially you brothers. You be sitting there and you're just like, yeah, say word, AV. Like you probably put your phone down, and I don't know if men do dishes, but you probably be doing something, listening to me or lead and multitasking. But when we say stuff, you guys laugh. You do. especially you, casual economists, because I was sitting here talking about Sarah Boone, and it's probably the way that I said it. I was like, okay, I was trying to be serious. I'm like, all right, here's Sarah Boone. This woman, she's a suitcase murderer. She had an issue with her boyfriend. They played hide and seek, right? The boyfriend was in the suitcase. And I said it like this. I don't know if it's a northern accent or whatever. I was like, she zipped him up in a suitcase and he was never seen again. I think that's what I said in the short. But Cash, you're laughing right now. I said she zipped him up in there, and we were all like, how did he fit? How did he fit? Right? And it's not funny because somebody died. There was a murder. This is a true crime channel too. But we're laughing, right? So if I laugh on screen, who gets in trouble for that? You people in the comments, you guys don't get in trouble for that. I do. Is it midnight yet? No, we got 5 minutes. So casual, you get me in trouble. You too, Michael. Suitcase guy, let her do it. See what I mean? Here they go. Shout out to Justin. Hi, Justin. What? Look at Justin's headshot. Justin says, stayed up late just to catch you live for the first time. Wow, Justin, thank you. And support. Couldn't pass up wishing you happy birthday, sending peace and blessings. Cheers. Justin, thank you. That is so sweet. And look at Justin's headshot. Ladies, high value men has entered the chat. Justin, what do you do? What do you do, Justin? But thank you. This is super sweet of you. And this being your first super, it's a big deal. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And I hope you're doing well. Would love to learn more about you, Justin. Like here, my subs mean a lot to me. I try to really, really get to know you guys because like it helps make the conversations good, right? Especially as like big trials come and like controversial issues come, I like to stick with my people. So Justin, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I really, really appreciate the super. That was super nice of you. Shout out to really, really who says exactly what the hell. Okay, game blouses. See Max. Here they go. Here they go. Look at Centennial G. Darkness is spreading. See Chappelle voice. This is what they do to me, guys. This is what they do. Shout out to Rod. Hi, Rod. He says, great content. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much. I mean, we have about 3 minutes, guys. We have 3 minutes. So if you have questions, again, put a Q in the chat. Ask your questions. If you are going to toast with me, do I have it here? I have a little glass of champagne. If you want to toast with me, we can do that. So just giving you guys a 3-minute update. We will do that right at midnight. So thank you so much. Rod, I feel like your name is very familiar, but same thing. I want to get to know you, Rod. Thank you so much for the super. It really means a lot. Happy early birthday. You're one of those that's close to the midnight mark, so it means a lot. Shout out to RJ who says happy birthday. Thank you. E Capone, I talked about you, E. But same thing. E Capone, we practice Portuguese together. I teach him and he shows me that he can type it. Can I hear you say it, E Capone? One day you're going to have to come up and we're going to have to practice together. Let's do it. Get well. Yep. Quiet Storm. Thank you. AV, little sister with the LS heavy hand and fan. Yeah. Thank you. Robert Richards, who says happy Earth Day. I haven't heard that one. Earth Day. Is that what we're saying now? Thank you so much, Robert Richards. Really appreciate it. Leilabo! Shout out to Kevin. He's here in spirits. He's here in spirit, right? We love that. Keep working with your content. I'm out. Okay, Glenn. Have a good one, Glenn. Thanks for announcing you're leaving. Ebony says, what happened with the court case with the war? Oh, yeah, I just talked about that one. I'm on it. Max says, true, whatever happened to the only Simps. I'm trying to get back on it, guys. Like, I've showed you so much. If you want me to do a quick compilation video leading up to the trial with all the evidence that's stacked up against her, I did a trial prediction. I think she's going soon. It was supposed to be back in May and it got pushed again. And they were talking about end of year and closer to 2024. So crazy. So we will see what happens. Legal Vices, you're still here. Who says, "Ah, too kind. You're next. I need to get you on. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. LV is amazing. I cannot wait to hang out with him." MJ says, "Happy birthday." Thank you, MJ. Miss Jacqueline says, "Happy birthday, beautiful diva." Thank you guys for showing LV love. Oh, look who we have in the building. We have Brandon Lesko. Is it a stream? Is it anybody in the law tube space without Brandon Lesko? Look, you saw my sock for a minute. No, I'm not wearing pants because pants are not welcome here. Shout out to Brandon Lesko. Guys, Lesko he's just a legend. I don't even know how to describe Lesko, but I first learned about Lesko in a super chat war that I vehemently lost, like against my will. I was like, I'm not playing with you. And then I started going to other people's channels, and then I started seeing him utilizing a similar tactic, but those people were, I have my Fiji water. Those people were throwing back shots. And every time Brandon put down some shmoney, they had to put back a shot. And it was like, okay, Brandon, I see what's happening here. Be careful when you see Lesko in the chat, but he's a great brother. Thank you so much for being here, Brandon. But yes, guys, LV's amazing. Brandon says, "When you're ready for the white vote, let me know." Guys, listen, one of my best friends is a white guy. He literally. Oh my gosh, and it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to talk about Rob in a second. But if you're here with me celebrating my birthday, hold on, clink, clink. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to take a little sip. Celebrate 10-5. It's an important day. It's an important day. We're just hanging out here. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. And I'll keep going in a second, but one of my best friends is a white guy. I love him. I love his wife too. We've been friends for like my longest running friend, 14 years. And recently we got into CrossFit. And whenever I'm going through a hard time, I love him because like I'll be like, hey, I'm going through this or going through that in life. My last favorite text from him, he was just like, "You know no limits. You're an effing killer." And I was like, I know. Thank you so much for saying that. And we do CrossFit together. That's just my dude. So, there's no divides here on my side, Brandon. I love you guys. Come here anytime you want. All good. All good. London says, "Happy birthday. Love you are smart, beautiful, and real. Cheers to you from your strong sister, London." Thank you so much, London. And guys, it also makes me feel good that girls, women support me. Sometimes I get confused because I see my analytics on the back end. There's a lot of men over here. Like this channel is like 75% men. So, when I do purse reviews and girly stuff, they all leave. They're gone. They're gone. LV, thank you so much for leaving that comment on the Hermes thing. But they're all gone. They're just like, hey, when you want to talk about a case, we'll be back. They're gone. So when I see sisters over here, I appreciate it. Gotta hydrate in the South. Humidity is a son of. I swore Maggie's gonna kill me. Maximus says Liquid Death mountain water is good too. Liquid Death. I've seen that. Do you guys like it? I've seen that in the grocery store. Wait, what had too many pints? Did you have too many pints? Pinky Doll, the lead attorney is correct, Brandon. Pinky Doll. Yeah, you would think that if somebody's your co-host, you'd be there for their birthday. But at the same time, guys, I'm always on lead side. He comes to my side very rarely. When I first started, he came over. We did the Darryl Brooks trial together on my side. We did the best of AV and TLA on my side. He's just not a good planner and logistical person, but you know what? I do think I can't get him over soon. Maybe if we do an end of year thing over here. I am working on a video, Brandon, that is just us, just all on Amber and Johnny, because we weren't in the Netflix thing, and he did it. He did it for 33 streams. He did it for 33 streams. I'm still calculating it, but he put in so much time, and everybody's just like, why wasn't he in the Netflix thing? And I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't know. So I'm like, you know what? And I'm spilling the beans right now, guys. So I'm making my own documentary of just us with all of the jokes, the bottom of the bottle, where all of that stuff came from. I'm just putting it together myself. And it's a mother effort to edit because there's just so much. It's 33 streams, but I'm trying to get the good stuff out. Like if you guys remember that trial, I called Elaine grandma. People loved that. I had a little joke about Granny Vengeance. Like there's just so much. There's stuff I forgot about. Like Lead used to do this thing where whenever Amber would be on the stand or every day she changed her outfit, he'd be like, look at her. Look at the porcelain skin. Look at the braid swirl. So there was a point where I did like a braid swirl challenge on Instagram. There's just so much content from back then. There's so much, guys. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you guys were back, like sticking with us from back then. That was a year and a half ago. So I'm working on it. But yeah, I'm trying to get him whenever I can get this man to get out of the sauna and join me on my side. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Yeah, Pinky Doll. Valhalla! Valhalla! How you doing? I think we have to like animate your voice like Valhalla or whenever you come through into the chat. Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I hope you're well. And guys, Nick had a meetup in September, right? It was mid-September. He invited me and Lead. We couldn't make it. But I think you were going, Valhalla. Let me know how it went. You are a wrench collector. I did that for him last stream. He was here. I gave him a wrench. He's been wrenched. Okay. He's a wrench collector. AV does AMA on her birthday. And this is the best we can do. AMA. The American, I don't know. What are we talking? What does AMA stand for? Be jealous, boys. Be jealous. RJ, AV, you still look good and have time. Have a blessed birthday. Thank you. Byro from across the pond. How are you doing in London? Let me know, Byro. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You broke up. Deal with it. Who did I break up with? I forgot. This is so long ago in the chat. I post some Sims comments, but I don't want nobody stealing my material. Do you post simp comments? Do I not see? Max? Boss Hog, do we need to have a conversation? What's happening? Oh, she stabbed that. She totally stabbed that dude. She did not throw the knife. No, it did not happen. They still haven't had the trial with. Yeah, no trial yet. We're still waiting. I mean, I think I showed you guys that podcast that she was on where she talked about like dominating men and stuff like that. And we had all the audio recordings. Like I put them in shorts if you want to just get the nitty gritty. But she was absolutely like bat-ass crazy. Courtney is nuts. She didn't throw that knife. She did not. How do you forget Courtney Clenny in Florida? Still waiting. Wow. Courtney Clenny or whatever happened to the young lady whose friends beat her. Okay, so Max is asking about another case. I saw somebody going live on it today. Do you guys remember Shinquilla Robinson, which is like a tongue twister? November last year. Shinquilla Robinson, Mexico. Cancun? No. What's the other one? Cabo went down. 5 people, right? Video came out of her fighting. Like there was a group of like 5 people, 2 women, 3 men, I think, or it could be the other way around. I know it's 5 people. She was fighting another woman and they fought and somebody hit her in the neck. She died from that fight, from her injuries. Okay. Mexico tried to cover up the fact that she died. Her friends took her suitcase, flew back to the South. I think, where does she live? She lives somewhere in the South. I don't know if it was North Carolina, somewhere down there. Um, her friends bought her suitcase back to her parents and said, "Hey, your daughter's dead. Sorry." And they were all in their early 20s. And like her parents were like, "What the hell happened?" And you guys have to remember, this is like international jurisdiction. So it became a whole mess with what was happening in Mexico. We covered it on Lead Side. You guys are going to love this, Max. One guy covered me and Lead, like he did a review of me and Lead covering it. And we're both wearing like suits. So the guy puts a devil face on me that's red and a devil face on Lee that's purple. And he was just like, he was Jamaican. I'm really not trying to offend him if he's watching. But he's just like, "What's a lawyer gonna predict from this situation? What's he gonna do? What is he gonna predict? A lawyer doesn't know a bomb clot or something." It was crazy. You can't predict anything. And he was just going off. For the whole stream was just him talking trash about me and Lead for covering the case. But here's the thing: Lead knew or got in touch with a journalist from Mexico that we thought had closer knowledge to it. And he did a stream in Spanish, the whole joint. The whole joint, the whole stream. Lee did that whole stream in Spanish and translated for you guys. I've never seen anybody on YouTube do that. I haven't seen anybody do that. So there was a lot invested in the Shanquilla case. And then I dropped it because in April, the Biden administration was just like, "Oh yeah, like even with everything, like there's nothing we're going to do to pursue it." And everybody was just like, "We have all been invested in this for months." But here's the thing: there's bureaucracy because you have to work with the, government in Mexico to get her over. I have a video on it. It's been so long. I think it's been about a year now. I talked about the process of extradition, and I went to the Department of Homeland Security and I walked you guys through what that process looks like. So if you're interested in that particular case, I'll point you there. I don't even know where I'm at. Hostile environment or something. Oh, is that the Howard Law School? Oh my God, you guys are just bringing back so many cases. Struggle Streamer says, "I know TLA better show up for your birthday stream." No, you guys can spam him. He's not here. Shout out to Lashane who says happy birthday. Ray says, "Hey AV, hi." Marcus says happy birthday. Thank you so much. Sarah Boone is funnier. I mean, Christopher Williams, you're in the chat. You showing up? WD says that case was crazy. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Oh, I was so far behind. I'm like 20 minutes behind. I knew you were laughing, Casual. I knew it. I knew you were. Sarah Boone is listed in the Webster Dictionary. Just look up delusional. London's not playing tonight. Okay, gonna go to Ray who says, "Can I sue a police department for a wrongful arrest?" I called the police on my brother for pointing a gun at me, and they arrested me instead. All right, Ray. So, a couple things. One, I can't give you legal advice on this channel. But for a wrongful arrest, I mean, do you have a lawyer? That's the first thing I would ask you. Because if your brother pointed a gun at you, that could fall into assault. One of the most baffling things I've learned in law school, guys, is the difference between assault and battery, right? People get confused thinking the word assault means a physical hitting, touching, blah, blah, blah. It's actually the opposite. Battery is the hitting part. Assault is putting in fear, apprehension. I can't tell you a lot, Ray. I'm not legally and ethically, I can't do that here on the channel. But I would ask, I wonder if you have a lawyer, because that's the first. It sounds a little crazy, but we would want to understand the full scope and details involved. You know me over here. I need to see, I need to see everything. I need to see what happened. And we all need to see what happened in order to provide you with the best advice, and legal advocation. So you want to make sure you look at that. Maximus says, now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go home and put some water in Buck Nasty's mama's dish. Good evening. Do you see what I mean, guys? They have me reading Dave Chappelle chats in a Dave Chappelle voice, but I instinctually, and they know I instinctually do it because I know that line from the show. It's like Max and like three other people. It's crazy. What kind of cake are you having for your birthday? I'm not having. What cake do I want? I don't know yet. I'm a very boring. I like vanilla cake. Shout out to the kid from that school. E Capone says, your next live, I'll go up. Oh man says, what is your tattoo and what made you get it? Okay, good question. I'll show it to you. So, I don't know. Is this OnlyFans? Am I stripping on the internet? This is a rose growing out of concrete, and this is me backwards. It's a Tupac poem. I loved it when I was going through a particular hard time in my life. I got this when I was 18. I think in somebody's kitchen. That sounds super modern womany. I get it. I get it. Oh man, it sounds terrible. You're probably gonna be like, oh, she must, did you get a staph infection from that? I didn't. It cost like $20 too. In the projects in Boston. It was terrible. Anyway, and then the guy that was doing, I was like, oh my god, that hurts, and he like drilled in more. I was like, ooh. Anywho, it was a poem that meant a lot to me in my life. So I think it's very weird that I got this when I was 18, and this Tupac trial happens. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Everything happens for a reason, but it's interesting. Torrance says, what kind of law do you plan to practice? Thank you, Torrance. Great question. I plan on practicing corporate law. I actually, in real life, guys, I'm in the banking space. I've been here for about, also since 18, 16 years. Damn. 16 years. So, primarily what I do in the banking space is corporate communications. But the nice thing about having a law degree is I work with a lot of lawyers every day to, whenever the company gets in trouble, we will respond with media statements that are vetted through attorneys that are in response to crisis communications. So that's why when I cover stuff on this channel, I really like to look at um, press conferences, things like that, really, really looking at words. And even when people are on the witness stand, paying attention to what people say, right? Because it matters. Those words are published. Like even, when we're in trials and people are on the stand and they're saying things, right? All of that's publicized. It's all going to be on paper, right? It's official. It's on the court report. So we all have to be super careful with what we say in life. But as far as what law I want to practice, it's going to be corporate law. I think I do want to stay in the communication space. I just love it so much, Granted, like if anybody at my company found these streams, like I'd be fired tomorrow. Like I want to swear so much. I swear like a sailor every day. Maggie will kill me, but I can't do it. I can't do it here because I still have the corporate role. And, even when it comes to like diversity issues, I have to be like careful with that. Like I have to be a little bit more censored when I speak to you guys. Right. So you have to be careful. Shout out to WD who says no pants. Did you guys see my socks? I forgot about that. Valhalla says Brandon will get you if you're not careful. Yes, he will. I've learned that the hard way. I did. I learned it from Let's Go. Vash says, happy born day, AV. Blessings to you. Thank you. Urban Lady says, happy birthday. Thank you. Marcus sends the emojis. Thank you, sir. Peace Swayze says, happy birthday. E Capone says, so daddy. Wow. Saudade. Look at that. What does saudade means Portuguese for I miss you. I miss you. We have balloons. Cosmo T sends a few emojis. Thank you so much. Oh, is this when I was is this when it was actually midnight here on the East Coast? WD says happy birthday. Let's go is the man, the myth, the legend. He is. Oh man, you have questions today. He says, what is your next step in law school? So I will tell you guys in law school, I did pre-law. So I did my bachelor's degree, 4 years, right? Went to law school, wrapped that up, right? That was because I went part-time, it was 4.5 years. Jesus Christ, guys. It's been like, it's been like 4.5, 8 years in total. So I'll be honest, oh man, I'm exhausted. Usually people will go and take the bar exam, but like for me, because I went part time and I've also been working on my career, I'm kind of good. Like I'll be honest, like I make just as much as what a lawyer in big law would make, and I do YouTube on the side as a hobby. So I am not in a rush. And any other legal professional would advise you to go to law school and then just take the bar exam immediately after. I was like, I'm tired. So I'm gonna take a break. I should have taken it in July, like the bar exam in July. Took a break, and the October one's coming. I'm taking a break on that one too, because here's the thing. I also moved, oh man, from Boston to Atlanta. So now I have to take the bar exam in a completely different state. The bar exam does, I think it's the uniformed UBE, which means that there are certain states that take the same bar exam. Not all of them, but a majority of them have the same questions that you'll see in any other state, right? But Georgia is a little different, right? So I have to think about that. But I'll just be honest with you guys. Like, I'm tired. If I could just sit here and do this, like, I'll be honest, I kind of like just doing YouTube. Like with all the knowledge and things that I have acquired over the years, like I'm kind of comfortable just being here and chilling. It's not a big, rush. Like there's a lot of people that are young where they go to college in their early 20s, they go to law school immediately after and they have like no choice but to get a job. I'm kind of good. I've owned homes before, like, I've done all of it, so I'm really not in a rush. And maybe I hang out with the lead too much, but he's retired. He always talks about how great it is to be retired. But sometimes I have a lot of attorneys that I hang out with that are just like, hey, I don't practice anymore and I hated it when I did. So I'm listening to that too. Like it's a very prestigious position to have. It's a very prestigious job to have. But I do want you guys to understand, like, it's still tiring. I got tired talking about that Keith D and Tupac case last week. Are you kidding me? I don't think I have the patience to deal with criminal defendants that are that. Put the word in the chat. You pick the word. I don't know. So I hope that answers the question. Hi, Urban. She says, I love it. Chandler! Hi, Chandler. Shout out to Chandler. Guys, Chandler is one of the many personalities on Legal Vice's channel. She does so much with him over there. I have recently come across Chandler's content and she's doing so good. You're knocking it out of the park, girl. So happy to see you over here on my side. Congratulations on all your success. Guys, please follow Chandler too. She is also a big advocate for men's rights. Check her out. Check her out. I would so recommend you guys check out Chandler. But thank you, Chandler, for wishing me happy birthday. I'm so happy to see you here. E Capone says marketing is cool, but the water is whatever. Torrance says AV, a big money traveler. Why is she home for, Torrance? Torrance asking the big questions. I think as you age, I don't know, and this is where I am. A birthday is another day, and that sounds terrible. You want to really celebrate every birthday that you have. I would say when I was in my 20s, I wanted to get out there and how do we say, turn up, right? You would find me turning up for every single birthday, the half a century birthday, the 30th birthday. But like now that I'm getting older and I just have all these things going on, I'm happy with a quiet birthday. Like people all week have been like, "What do you want? What do you want me to get you for your birthday?" And I'm like, "Time with friends, time with my people. That's what I want." Even if it's like, friends I haven't seen in a while or things like that. If you can't get to me, if you can't travel, 20-minute phone call. Doing this with you guys. I don't want you to think that Torrance, I'm a lonely old maid, because, sir, that is not the case. Don't do it, Torrance. Don't do it. Are you going to be like, oh, this is an example of a modern woman that's hit the wall? Oh my gosh, it's another one. The eggs are old. The eggs are on life support, just going down the fallopian tube like, ugh, ugh. It's the profession that Kevin warned us about. No, Torrance, I'm good. Trust me, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Chandler says, thank you so much for that super chat on my celebration stream. I hope you have the best birthday ever. This is why Chandler is awesome. Thank you, Chandler. Anytime. Whenever I see good people out there, I will support you. Whenever I see people that never read my super chats, I'll never support them again. But Chandler read it and she was super sweet. So again, guys, please check her out. Oh man says TLA going to do an apology stream tomorrow. No, he's not. Shout out to I never say your name right. SMEZ Smiles. Happy birthday, AV. I'm sending you a gift, but it will be sent to Leeds Place, so he will have it for you. Guys, I might have to put this on my Instagram tonight. I saw it, Smiles. It was the funniest thing ever. Okay. Can I tell them? I'm going to tell them. I apologize. It's my birthday. There's champagne. So he is an actual graphic designer. Very skilled at what he does. It's amazing. And he made hoodies for me and the lead attorney. Oh my god, I want to show them, but I can't. So it's a picture of me and lead. And do you guys, what was that alien movie? What is it called? E.T. You guys remember E.T.? The moon and the bike. E.T. come home, big finger. Oh, this is going left. So with the whole E.T. thing, he made a image of me as a kid on the bike and TLA in the basket of the bike, and TLA was E.T. and he was holding the scales of justice. It was amazing. I was like, oh, I want to put this everywhere on social media, but I can't. It was supposed to be a surprise. It is brilliant and hilarious. And he CC'd me on his creative process on making it start to finish. I say CC'd because I still think I might work. He tagged me on Instagram in his reel of creating it start to finish. And I'm telling you guys, if you're fans of us, I'm going to post it. He's going to kill me. But it's okay. Shout out to Barry who says end of year link up with TLA would be great. Yes, guys, we did a lead attorney meetup the start of the year in San Diego, which was amazing. We met the Quiet Storm. We met so many of you. We're trying to plan another one. It looks like it's going to be in 2024. But what we're hoping to do is one of two things. Either one, a cruise. We're going to Maggie's Cruise in November. So if you guys want to meet us, you can tune into Maggie's Cruise. That's one option. We're testing that because we do want to do the lead attorney cruise in 2024, or we're going to go to Sinji's house and just have a party there. And if we don't have the party at Sinji's house, we've been experimenting with Colorado because we want to go skiing. But as you guys know, we need to find the right time to go skiing and, the right season for it. Colorado's a little bit, at least, where Sinji is a little crazy right now. So we're trying to map all of this stuff out. So if you don't hear from us by December, I mean, it's October now. So I really do think this is going to be in the start of 2024. And with all of our meetups moving forward, you're probably hear about them at the start of each year. And Gail helps me with these. There's a few people that help us with these. And what we like to do is go to, you know, high supporters. Like we'll go to your city and then plan around there. So more to come on that, but I don't want to go too crazy. So shout out to Chandler and Valhalla and LV and all my faves for being here. You guys are awesome. Sin says we know why Brother Lead wasn't captured in Dep v Turd because brother is bald and greasy. Nashville was amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. E Capone, are you? E Capone is just making it rain in all the denominations. Here's a $20 one. He says, Feliz aniversario, AV. What he's saying is happy birthday in Portuguese. Thank you for practicing, number one. You also sent me a Cash App, so this is super generous of you. You're up there with Wrench, and let me put some respect on Wrench Turner's name because he's a stream sponsor with a hundo, and I think you are getting up there. So, oh no, okay, there we are. Say story. Jerk chicken sounds good. Are we talking about jerk chicken? Get a lawyer. LV Riverboat. Oh my God, do you guys remember the Riverboat story? Riverboat, Montgomery, Alabama. A chair is still a chair, even when no one is sitting there. Ask Black, Reggie, and Big Luther Vandross. I'm so done with you. I'm so done with you. I'll call him James. Okay, you guys are going to end. It's you, Sinji. Tonight you're the bad one. That looks painful. I know those old law books look cool for decoration, but sell them if they aren't worth anything now. I haven't opened not one since law school. Larry, that is correct. I have not, because there's so much trauma in there, and the red ones are on this side. And then the UCC book is up there. And oh, hold on. I only open one. And it's not a law book. I only open one. You guys want to know what it is? It's the cross-examination Bible. You want to know why? Because if I have to co-host with the lead attorney, I need to be prepared. You guys all go up there. You're in that chat. You watch it. All the poor souls that go up there to talk to him. If you are not a licensed attorney and you think you're going to go up there and talk to him with no problem, you got another thing coming to you. I bought this and studied it. I got it flagged. I'm like, listen, shout out to El Guapo who bought it too. Listen, any frequent flyers on his show, he has that thing like memorized. I think at one point I saw him reading it for leisure. Like, shout out to Larry. WD with a question. What do you think of banks trying to go cashless? You know, this is a thing. I'm so tired. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, WD. Going cashless is a good thing. I think it's good for the it's good for our wallets. We don't have to carry cash. It depends on what you mean by cashless because we have crypto, we have blockchain, we have all of these other things that are unregulated. Obviously, your money is safe in a regulated place, but at the same time, there are unregulated places where you can make more money. So I think that's really what it comes down to. Shout out to E Capone who says, my mom is a banker. Will, I'm not sure if you follow this sort of content. However, I would love to know your opinion on the Francesca Gino lawsuit against Harvard. Also, happy birthday. Thank you, Will. I will look into it, Will, because I am from Massachusetts and Harvard is located in Massachusetts. So I'm going to jot this one down to look into because you guys give me like a little bit of a case log to look into. This is what I'm saying. Why do I need to be an attorney when you guys give me stuff to do? Why? You know, too funny. But I will look into this one. Well, Francesca Gino. There is one out of Boston recently that I've been meaning to cover. I just don't know if you guys would watch it. There's a woman, and here's the thing: Boston police officers, there's a lot of pride up there. You don't mess with Boston police officers or firefighters. Like super local, tight knit community. There was this woman that killed a Boston police officer in Southie. Woo! I will have every Irish person in Boston in this chat if we do it. But I hope, is that the same one? Because if it is, I already had an interest in it. Shout out to London. I love that you can be a woman with a majority of male supporters. Me too. Me too. And like shout out to you guys. Like I feel like I can actually just be myself. Nerdy side, a little bit crazy, a little bit quirky, like I just love that I can do what I need to do. All right, thank you, Valhalla, for being here. Thank you for saying happy birthday. Get it? Yeah, yeah. I'm catching up. I'm talking to my peeps. WD says, "Oh wow, I forgot you changed states before pass." Yeah, it's crazy. Torrance, why not California, New York, or Chicago? Not California because California is probably the hardest bar exam you can take. Ask Kim Kardashian. New York, their MPRE requisite was a little bit lower than Mass. I hate New York and Chicago. All those states are cold. For corporate, yes, it makes sense, but all of those are cold. Oh man, I completely understand burnout. Yes. Happy birthday. Thank you, Jarvis. Thank you, Life. Paris infested with bed bugs now. What is happening? Oh, bed bugs are gross. Don't even do it, WD. Health and wealth, knowing Jesus is the best gift for you and us all. Yes. Life. Jesus. Sinji says, I turn up the TV. I'm good with the people I care about for B days and whatnot, cooking, putting people to sleep, not the poached eggs. Did I talk about eggs? Oh, yeah. Oh, did I say poached eggs? I meant eggs on life support. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Okay, y'all laughing. Y'all laughing. Happy you love it. Sinji got a spot in every state. Kanye pulls. Yeah, we'll figure it out for 2024. Okay, that's the TLA's cross exam skills are crazy. I will work in the banking space, specifically in compliance. I often partner with our legal team on cases, and I'm always amazed by their eloquent writing style. Any advice to become a better writer? A better writer. There's another book I have for you. I'll put it in the description box, but it's called Just Memos. So in law school, there are two, writing classes that we took. And if you're going to be in compliance and dealing with lawyers, the key is to write in a very concise way. Sometimes when I write something, even if it's an email, that's like one or two paragraphs, I always read it at least 3 times before sending it out, because especially if I'm dealing with attorneys and people that are used to being short on time, you want to be very clear. Another best practice that I use is if I'm responding to someone. So another thing that I do in my job is I respond to complaints like, oh, company says this, we're supposed to do this, what happened with that? I take the person's paragraph, I put it in a Word document, and I respond to each sentence one by one. So it's just like, okay, this person says this, here's my response. And always keep a friendly tone, but that's one thing that's really helped me. And I do it almost daily, especially if it comes to complaints, because from a communication standpoint, I have to look at how the company's responding to things, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a senator, whether it's, in all types of places. But what's very important is you actually answering a person's question, responding to somebody's stance or statement, or any of those things. So I would highly recommend that. That's something I do almost every day. And it's actually helped me become an effective communicator because of that. So sorry guys, I went super corporate on you, but I needed to make sure I answered Will's question. Shout out to Ray J with a question who says, when will more episodes on podcast for Spotify come? I'm so tired, RNG. Are you gonna make me do it? There's the socks again. Yes, I have to do it. I'm actually off for my birthday tomorrow and Friday. That is something on my list that I've been meaning to do. So yes, the episodes are here. They're all here. They're all recorded. Like you guys see me on the microphone whenever I show up live. These episodes are all recorded. But what has to happen is I need to extract that and upload it. And I'm so small. I'm about to hit 7,000 subscribers. But when I get big enough, the vision is to have editors to help me with this. So I would ideally have a audio guy that his only job is once a week to post my things. Um, I would also have a video editor that would chop up these live streams and give you guys the most 5-minute hot sections of that. The good thing is I do have a shorts editor. Shout out to 10 Plus Sounds. He's amazing. He's been helping me with my shorts. I put one up on Instagram like yesterday or a couple days ago, already at like 18,000. He does his thing. He knows what he's doing. So as you get older, as you get more into YouTube, having editors helps. So that's why there's a delay, RJ. But for now, it's me with all these arms doing all of these things. So some of the balls, that's what she said. Some of the balls don't always land in the basket, if that makes sense. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, looks like some of you guys do what I do. Shout out to Night Train who says happy birthday. This is my departed brother's birthday also. Blessings. Night, firstly, sorry for your loss. And your brother he's probably a great person or was a great person because his birthday was 10/5. So shout out to your brother, Night Train. I wish you well. I hope you remember him on this day, and I hope he brings you lots of joy and memories on this day. Okay, so keeping you in my prayers tonight. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere, but I'm happy that you were here tonight. Shout out to Torrance who says AV would have been a great preschool teacher. Torrance, come on, you've been asking me all of these questions, and now you're saying that I would be a good preschool teacher? Listen, you better not put your kids around me. You think I have zero patience for toddlers. Oh my God. If I'm at a restaurant and there's kids running around screaming, I hang out with the lead. What does he say about kids? What does he say about kids? All right, guys, let me check out one or two more, and then I'm gonna head out after this. RJ says, "Q, do most law schools also use the White by Law book like in some nursing schools and ethics?" Um, Yes, what I think you're asking is if there is an ethical standard or an ethical rule book. Yes, there is. Um, we, in addition to the bar exam, have to take the MPRE, which is the Model Rules of Professional Ethics for Attorneys, for the ABA. There's ethical standards there that you need to memorize to pass this exam, but you cannot be a licensed attorney without passing that test in addition to the bar exam. Okay. All right, California love, Sinji, I love you. WD's laughing. What's up? Crypto, you're always late. You're always just coming in when I'm about to be done, exhausted. All right, Crumb Snatchers kids. That is my pet peeve is kids running around in a restaurant and then parents try to grab them. And this is what they do, WD. They grab their kids and then the kids start to wiggle out, their arms, and then you watch it, and then all of us, we just look and we're like, what is going on here? Oh my God, Chandler. Hi, Chandler. Thank you. Guys, this is so sweet. Could somebody drop Chandler's channel in the chat and please follow her? Guys, this is so sweet. Chandler, thank you. She dropped me a $20 super and says, towards more champagne. This is for Chandler. For you, Chandler. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will get my next bottle on you. Thank you so much. That was super sweet of you. And again, guys, Chandler, content creator, she's like me. She co-hosts with Legal Vices and she has her own channel and is building it. and is super. She literally is like, we're kind of like the same. She advocates for men's rights, and she's super funny. She's super beautiful, super bubbly. Like, I think we're kind of the same, Chandler. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Guys, please follow Chandler. I appreciate her. I appreciate you guys being here. It's super late at night too, at least on the East Coast. But I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm so happy Chandler's here. That was really, really sweet of you. Thank you guys so much. Crypto, I get tired after these things. Like if I get big and if I had a producer, maybe it could be you. Just sit back there in the corner and do this for me. You could bring everything. You could just bring everything up for me. You could do that. I have to do it myself. And then I forget. And then there's a screen over here. I'm just old. I'm just old crypto. I'm super old. I don't know what I'm doing. Right? I'm just learning. But it's gonna be okay. Because here's the thing: when we trial stream, guys, like when it's just me and Lee, we're on the side. We can chill. We can read emails. We can do stuff. We can watch the trial. But here, when I'm just talking to you guys, like there's a lot of controls. It's like a mothership. Hold on. That's the soundboard. I have it labeled. Sometimes I hit the wrong button. Everybody complained last week because the soundboard was too loud. Like it's never enough. It's never enough. I just want to have fun. Too funny. Yes, yes. Reciprocity, baby. That is exactly what it is. Crypto, thank you for the super who says happy birthday. Cheers. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Chandler says, I'm flattered and honored. Thank you, AV. You're wonderful. Always, 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 always. You always have a place there. Please come here. You please expect me to be hanging around in your space and Legal Vices space. Like there's just certain people where I can see like goodness in them, and I'm gonna hang out over there. Okay. All right. You gotta sleep. All right. Everybody's going to sleep. All right. All right, guys. Listen. We're going to bed. I'm going to bed too. Thank you so much. I am, Rod. I'm just all over the place. I don't know. I might get fired. I love you guys so much. Thank you for celebrating my birthday. I apologize that I almost cried at the beginning. If you want to learn about what I was talking about, go back there. But CNN did something that was very offensive today. I don't think I ever will trust the news ever again. But it is my birthday, and I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you for taking the time to watch me as a random person in a random guest room um, that knows her stuff about legal stuff and true crime. And I do what I can to keep you guys entertained, right? But I also think it's very important for me to know my subs. So that is why tonight I went through every single one of your comments because I know I don't always get to them. But on my birthday, I'm going through everything that you guys drop for me. Thank you so much for everything you do for me and this channel. Every time you're here, every like, every comment, even on lead side, when people are in the, people in the chat, when you guys are there, I appreciate that so much. And the real ones are over here on this side. Whether you're across the pond like Barry, wherever you are, thank you guys. Especially JT Coin Rings. He's another one. But thank you guys. I hope you have a blessed week. We will see each other soon. Hopefully I can edit this TLA video and we can get it out. Other than that, I'm going to do more on Tupac and any other case developments that we've been covering. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye.